Hey guys, this is Big Sarge. Just wanted to talk to you real quick about the state of the politics in America. The state of politics in America is very heartbreaking. It's ridiculous. It's a shame. It's a disappointment. We have grown men and women that we as Americans elected into office to represent us on Capitol Hill. But it's like they're representing themselves or representing one party over another. You know, the democratic process is supposed to work for the people. But right now, it's not working for the people. We got a bunch of prima donnas that are letting their egos get in the way, or trying to pad their pockets or looking out for the very wealthy. And during the course of their ignorance, they are choking the middle class in America. They are choking the poor people in America. America's lifeblood is the small business, the small people. Those are the people that pay the most taxes in this country. I mean, we already found out that our president, who calls himself a billionaire, we don't know for sure, but he is paid $750 in taxes the first 2 years he was in office. We know that for a fact. Okay? Now, we have senators and representatives that cannot agree on a stimulus package to help the American people. Mind you, our neighbors to the north, Canada, gave each resident 2,000 Canadian dollars a month for 4 months. That's 8,000 Canadian dollars. Okay? In America, they only gave the people $1,200 one time. And then a lot of people still didn't get it. Now, mind you, you're going to say, oh, well, Canadian dollars isn't worth the same as American dollars. You're right. So it comes out to around 1,400 US dollars they were given per month for 4 months. 4 months, guys. Americans only got $1,200 one time. Well, some of you might say, oh, that's a handout. People should get out there and work for what they want. Well, how are people supposed to work if their job is closed due to COVID? Hmm. That makes sense, right? They can't work because their job is closed due to COVID. Some of you people are so against, you know, the the things that are meant to help Americans. Because mind you, this $1,200 is not coming out of any of these politicians' pockets. It's the American people's money. That money belongs to you and me. We pay taxes. That's how the government is funded, from our taxes. So we as Americans have a right to that money during this time of crisis. But we got a bunch of prima donnas sitting on their high horse that we duly elected to represent us. They're not representing us, they're representing themselves. They're representing their rich friends. That's who they're representing. So, people, we got a very important job to do. We got a job coming up here on November 3rd. This is probably going to be one of the most important votes in our lifetime. We have got to send a message to our elected officials that we, as American people, will not stand for what they are doing or what they are not doing to support the Americans, to support every American in the United States. They take an oath. They take an oath. Are they living by their oath? I submit to you that they are not. And it's time for America to let our voices be heard by the ballot box. The ballot box is one of the biggest things that we can use to affect change. Come on, guys. Let's get out here. We're going to vote on November 3rd, and we're going to take our country back. That's what we got to do. We got to take it back. We got to get these politicians out of these seats that don't want to do their job for us. We gave them a job. And if they don't want to do it, if somebody doesn't want to do the job they're hired for, guess what happens? They get fired. It's time to fire them on November 3rd, guys. And get the government working the way it was intended. I'm Big Sarge, and I approve this message.